Good morning, everyone. How powerful was it hearing from Stacey and Madison? It is great to hear their voices, their experiences, and the determination to change the story of children living in poverty is truly inspiring. And hearing directly from young people is invaluable, and it's a privilege to follow their powerful contributions. Before I get into my speech, I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself and share a little bit about my journey. So I'm Rylie, and I've had the privilege of serving as a youth advisor dedicated to amplifying the voices of young people. Through my work with various organisations, I've been fortunate enough to advocate for improved education, dismantling barriers and creating opportunities, allowing young people to thrive. In particularly, as a youth advisor to the Children's Commissioner for England, I've worked to ensure that the voices of children and young people are not just heard, but acted upon in political discussions, advocating for meaningful changes that can truly enhance their lives. I believe that every young person deserves a voice, and I'm committed to ensuring that those voices lead to action. This work, advocating for young people and ensuring their voices lead to meaningful action, is why I'm here today. Because this year, two key events in the North East provided young people with a powerful platform to engage directly with regional decision makers: the North East Whole Pack in March and the North East Symposium in July. Both events were convened by NCS in collaboration with youth sector partners, and aim to address critical issues such as poverty and inequality, community safety, physical and mental health, education and employment. And through partnerships with local organisations, NCS brought together hundreds of young people, providing them a vital platform to advocate for change. Through these events, young people gained a platform to directly influence change, voicing practical solutions for a stronger, more inclusive North East. We had a video which will give you an insight into these two events. Thank you for watching. As you've just seen, these events give young people a chance to share their challenges, ideas and hopes directly with us. Now, I want to take a moment to share some of the powerful messages that we heard from young people across the North East. And one of the key areas where poverty leaves its mark is education. Many young people feel they're trapped in a system that doesn't meet their needs. A system that can feel like a one-size-fits-all model focused on exams and grades. This approach often overlooks the diverse learning needs of students, especially those with special educational needs and disabilities. Imagine facing the added challenges of poverty while also feeling unsupported in a school environment that doesn't fully understand you. Young people want schools to be happier, more inclusive places where every student can thrive. They need extra support, not labels. And they want to feel that the education system is a stepping stone, not a barrier. And employment too is a significant concern. With few entry-level jobs and limited opportunities for meaningful work experiences, young people feel unprepared and even unwelcome in the workforce. They're asking us to prioritise training that equips them for real-world jobs and to encourage employers to see potential beyond what's on the CV. They see a future where schools offer mental health support, peer mentoring, quick send diagnoses, and a real career preparation. Young people want to know that they'll be supported both in schools and beyond. Poverty also profoundly affects physical and mental health. Many young people face daily challenges related to health, whether it be unhealthy diets, lack of exercise, and stress that stems from school or home environments. Mental health issues are particularly concerning as many young people struggle to find trusted adults and feel isolated or anxious about the future. They've told us that there's long waiting times for mental health diagnoses and support, which leaves them feeling trapped. They're calling on us to make mental health support timely and accessible. They want early interventions, financial support for healthier lifestyles, and better resources within schools. Imagine if every school could integrate mental health support as part of daily learning, or if young people could access support networks that help them feel less alone. Safety both within their communities and interactions with authority figures is another area where young people feel the weight of equality. Unsafe community spaces, from poorly lit streets to visible drug activity, make young people feel trapped. For young women, this is particularly pronounced, limiting their sense of freedom and opportunity. Relationships with the police are strained, and many young people feel targeted rather than supported. They call for a safe, designated space where they can gather, find support, and avoid the risk of boredom and peer pressure. Their solutions are rooted in fairness and mutual respect. They want the underlying causes of crime, like poverty and lack of opportunity, addressed. They envision communities where young people feel safe walking home at night. Community safety is a right, not a privilege, and young people are asking us to ensure that it's guaranteed. So young people across the North East told us clearly that poverty and inequality are at the root of the struggles that they face, from limited access to health services to feeling unsupported and safe in their own neighbourhoods. Without safe spaces and a stable support system, their hope for the future remains a constant challenge. They spoke of feeling powerless, unable to afford activities, or even transport to school or community spaces. They shared the need for spaces that are safe, clean, and welcoming. Above all, they want to build trusting relationships with peers and adults, connections that'll help them feel secure and seen in a world that often overlooks them. These voices demand that we see poverty not just as a statistic, but as a daily barrier to their health, safety, and hope for a better future. They envision communities with safe, welcoming spaces where they can gather, learn, and grow. Places that are well-maintained, inclusive, and free from barriers of cost and unsafe transport. They want youth services that are proactive, not reactive, offering consistent support through critical transitions. Above all, they want to be treated as partners in building solutions, working alongside us to break the cycles of poverty and inequality. So I urge you to let today to be more than just another event. Let it be a turning point. We have heard key messages from young people. They've told us that cycles of poverty are driving poorer health, and youth services are crucial to community safety. These are not abstract issues. These are daily realities of our young people, and these issues are more than isolated problems. They are symptoms of systemic poverty. And this is not a call for empathy, it's a call for action. The Big Ambition survey, which I worked on closely with Dame Rachel D'Souza, captured the voices of over 1 million young people across England. And it reveals that only 22% of young people believe that those in power truly listen to them. Think about that. Only 1 in 5 young people feel heard by those shaping their futures. So here is my ask of you today. Let us start right here, right now. Because young people may be 20% of our society, but they are 100% of our future. And as leaders, as decision makers, let's commit to co-producing solutions with them. Let's ensure that the policies we craft and the programmes that we champion are informed by their lived experiences. And if you're ready to listen, to learn and to act, reach out. Connect with us in the organisations working alongside young people every day. The future of the North East will be defined by the choices that we make today. So let's commit not just to hearing young people, but to amplifying their voices and acting on their insights. Let's break the cycles of poverty and disadvantage. Together, we can bridge the gaps in our systems and build a North East where every young person can thrive in safety, health, and hope. Thank you.